What's going on, guys? We're here at the Golden State Tattoo Expo in Pasadena, California. I'm so happy that I was able to nail down Johnny Quintana and his beautiful wife, Natalie. Got my business partner, Ryan, over here. You're tattooing right now, aren't you?
I am, but I'm on a break.
You're on a break.
I'm going to probably be on a long break, but it's all right.
All right, we won't keep you long.
It's all right.
But I pulled you aside yesterday because I saw a post and I wanted to get a little bit of details going on. So I already know, we've talked in length many times. My wife has lupus. You've had ailments. You do dialysis every day. And I just wanted to use this opportunity for you to tell the public what's going on. Because first of all, our tattoo family and the tattoo community, it's a beautiful thing when people come together and help each other out. And we're in the middle of throwing a charity art show right now for Rick Walters. I told him if that wasn't going on, I'd try to throw one for him as well. But let me hear what's going on.
Well, 7 years ago, I got kidney failure. And so I've been doing dialysis 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, from 4 a.m. to 7:45 a.m. And so we've been trying to get this transplant, and it seems like the hospitals that I've been going to have dropped the ball. And it's, a new counselor. You got to do this again. You got to do that again. So finally, 6 years later, we gave up. I was like, forget it, man. I think I'll be fine just doing this. You know what I mean? It was hard to keep up with my diet and everything, and trying to, get toxins filtered and vitamins and minerals filtered out also. So it was a daily routine of trying to catch up with my vitamins and just, being healthy, And so...
and you became vegan recently. Has that helped the situation
yes.
or make it harder?
Oh, it's helped tremendously. I think my energy level has gone up. It's been great. It's been great. And... but now I think I'm starting to just, from doing it 7 years now, I think my body's just starting to feel the effects of it, and it's harder to recoup sometimes when, I'm not, there's days when I'm not hungry, you know what I mean? And so I don't eat a lot. I don't give myself a lot of vitamins and minerals from food and all that stuff. And so I'll have dialysis, and I got to be down for a day, and just be in bed and just recoup and just eat and basically catch up again, And so Natalie has been wanting to give me a kidney. I've been refusing to have her get tested just in case my kids ever need one. And so she don't listen to me, And so she went ahead and got tested maybe about 14 months ago in 2017, towards the end of it. And so and I thought to myself, well, we've been doing this for a long time. It's fine. Go ahead and get tested. We're not going to get anything anywhere anyway. We're not going to go anywhere. It's been, 6 years, and we get tested and we do this, and every year I get labs for the transplant, and nothing ever happens. So I said, why not? So we found out maybe 4 or 5 months ago that you were a match.
Mm-hmm. After the biopsy first.
So we found out that she was a match, but she also has, a medical condition too. You want to talk about that a little bit?
I was diagnosed in 2010 with a rare brain tumor that's affected the right side of my face, like my cranial nerves and everything have grown. The tumor's actually grown around it. So it's when the tumor's quite large, a little bit bigger than a golf ball, and it grew down into my ear canal, punctured my eardrum. So I'm deaf and going blind in my right eye. So, but
I did not know that. Wow.
we don't. Yeah,
So,
we
yeah.
we don't.
So
we don't
she
speak on
got the
it.
labs for the kidney, but then it was like, well, we got to wait and see what's going on with your tumor before
I had to get clearance.
Yeah, before she got clearance. Mm-hmm. So the clearance and the results were
that it hasn't grown anymore. It's still active. It's an active brain tumor. I've already went through chemo, radiation, and everything, but it hasn't grown and it hasn't changed as of right now. So they went ahead and gave me clearance because overall I'm still very healthy, and then we just recently received that we were going to be a go. So.
And then what about Johnny told me that he didn't know that you and your daughter went and signed up. Mm-hmm. You guys secretly.
Yeah, because he was against it.
They don't listen to me.
No.
Yeah, so they both went, and
We wait for so
Yeah.
long, it was just time for us to take matters into our own hands.
so yeah, so I was waiting for a cadaver kidney, you know, and so that's kind of 5-10 year wait, and 7 years later, dialysis is just becoming a little bit more, it's getting tougher for me, every year, And even though changing my diet, still going to and I still go to the gym, still eat good, get home from dialysis, and I'm just on it. I cook breakfast for my kids, get ready to go to the gym, come back, get ready to go to the shop.
Yeah, because on the outside, both of you look as healthy as can be. You know what I mean? You guys look great.
Thank you.
Ryan, he was telling me he can only drink a certain amount of water a day. Like he has to drink half the amount that we drink, or it hurts him.
Yeah, I got to drink a quarter of a gallon of water per day. That's how much I can't. If I drink more, so I retain water as a dialysis patient. You know what I mean? And so I retain too much, and when I have too much fluid, it elevates my blood pressure, and it also makes it very difficult for me to breathe. So I get super full. My face actually. So you'll see me kind of fluctuate in weight. 15 pounds difference sometimes. My face will be full, and I'll look bigger, and then the next day I'm on dialysis. They take about 10 to 15 pounds of water out of me, and then I'll shrink back to normal size. You know what I mean? So that even has an effect on my heart. You know what I mean? Because of the blood pressure. And so that's kind of been tough. So I kind of try to carry a bottle with me and make sure that I only drink a quarter of a gallon of water a day. You know what I mean? And so on the weekends, I have an extra day, which is Sunday, that I have to be careful with. And so by Saturday night, I've already exceeded my water day. And I'm like, well, I've been thirsty all day. You know what I mean? I got to drink. So Sunday is usually my hardest day. But that's the day that my kids want to go to Disneyland, Universal Studios, run around, do stuff. So usually that day I try my super hardest to just not even eat. You know what I mean? Not even eat or drink anything. And otherwise I just get kind of slower, and I just kind of feel bad. So usually my day where I tell it, man, today I'm super hurting, man. So let's just do something that is not super active, and I don't got to run or do stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's been another big hooray for us, that we'll be able to do that and not have to worry about Sundays about what do we do with the kids. And of course, I got to do something. That's family day. And so that'll kind of be better. We don't take vacations because I got to be near a dialysis center, and we wanted to go camping, and we're like, well, after the transplant we'll camp. You know what I mean? So it's something that probably people take for granted, that don't really realize I want to go camping really bad with the kids. You know what I mean? But we can't, because I can't take those days off. You know what I mean?
Before I tell everybody how it is that we want to help you out, I asked you yesterday, like, once this is completed and successful, how will your lifestyle change? What will that mean?
Well, we'll be able to, one, for the kids, take vacations, do something where I don't have
more
to
dialysis.
No more dialysis. I'll be able to actually sleep through the whole night. And there's times where I wake up at 3, go to dialysis, and I can't go back to sleep, and then I have to work all day. So I'll be up from 3 in the morning, go to dialysis, be on my phone, watch TV, get home, do my breakfast for the kids, everything, and then go straight to work, and then come home about 9-10 p.m. and then finally go to bed. You know what I mean? So
I have a question for you.
Yes.
I'm a big meat eater, but I've always wanted to incorporate more of like a vegan or like a vegetarian-based diet.
Right.
What are like some of your favorite things to eat now that you've switched over?
Well, Cena makes these meats, carne asada, chicken, al pastor. They make this, I think it's a soy-based meat that tastes just like meat.
It's amazing.
We just had we went to the smorgasbord in LA, and they had a booth there, and we had a big carne asada burrito, and it was rice and beans, and it was like it's the real thing to me. You know what I mean? It tastes just like it. So there is a lot of meat substitutes if you're a big meat eater, and I was too. I was, I meal prepped for a good 7 years, before it was cool, and and did the whole gym thing and just ate like a pig. You know what I mean? And meat, protein. But you realize, you know, that you don't need that much protein. You can get protein, better protein from other stuff. You know what I mean? But we've done that with Cena meats. What's that burger one?
Gardein makes a great ground beef substitute.
Oh yeah, and that thing it looks pink and everything, man. You're just like, oh wow, man.
But that's the Beyond Burger.
I was just reading an article today about how like that industry is about to explode as far as like what they're able, like they're literally able to create meat now that's absolutely like meat, but it's just I don't know how they make it.
Right, exactly, yeah.
You know,
it's you know, if you really think about it, and this is the way I tell some people because they ask me, how can you do it? Don't you miss meat? And when you think about it, is if you eat raw meat, it's not that good.
Unseasoned.
You know? And so you got to season it with stuff, the herbs, basically.
Right, and cook it.
Yeah. So you got to season it with that. So it's basically the seasoning that you're going after. So if you can find something with the same consistency as meat and just marinate it or, you know, season it, that's what you're after. Yeah, that's what you're after. Yeah, you know what I mean?
That's cool.
So it hasn't been tough. She's been a vegetarian for 4 years, and I just it's been 18 months for me, and so I wasn't about to jump on that wagon because you know I was a meat eater. But as soon as I got off of it, my health actually got a lot better. You know, I was able to do a lot more. I wasn't as tired. I wasn't achy. My joint pains went away. It's crazy how that worked. You know what I mean?
How long after you quit eating meat did that stuff? How long did it? 2 weeks. Wow,
2 weeks.
That's not long at all.
And I woke up one day, a week and a half, 2 weeks after. I woke up one day and I told her, babe, I don't know, I'm fucking hyper. Like, I'm just ready to go. She was like, really? She goes, yeah, I just feel really good. I said, I think I'm going downstairs and make breakfast for the kids. And it's been 18 months and I've been making breakfast pretty much every day. You know, I just wake up, go downstairs, make breakfast, and I just have the energy. And then I get ready, go to the gym, you know, and if I'm not careful with my intake on good food, then that's where it beats me up. You know what I mean? And recently I kind of starting to get sick a little bit. I just wasn't hungry all day, and that's where it beats me up. Is if I don't take in you know, a good amount of protein, vitamins, minerals, stuff like that, then it beats me up after dialysis because that sucks it right back out. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, I think 2 weeks was. And I was a believer after that. I've had one guy at the shop also become straight vegetarian, vegan, just because I was like, he says, hey dog, you don't eat meat? I was like, no, I don't eat meat anymore. So I started introducing him to other stuff, and a month later, man, he's all, hey man, I'm gonna try this, man. And then he comes in the shop now, he's just like, man, I feel good, dog, you know. And I was like, yeah, I told you, man, it's
he
different.
Teaches us stuff.
Yeah, he's so into it now. He's teaching us stuff now. I was like, oh man, I didn't know that. You know what I mean? But you know, it doesn't take long, you know. And it's just it's not for everybody, you know. I mean, for me, because of my medical condition, I mean, it's better for me. But overall, I think even you know, just getting off of just beef for me personally, you know what I mean? It's become a life-changing experience, you know. And now going into the surgery and getting the transplant, they always advise you to be very healthy, you know, going in. And so
Which you always have been.
yeah, of course, you know. And so now, you know, it's going to be super easy to just keep this kidney in me longer, you know. There's a lifespan, you know, but I've heard people who have had kidneys from a live donor or family member have lasted up to 30 plus years, you know.
Wow, that's a long time for a organ,
And then cadavers, I hear cadavers are, you know, sometimes 5 to 7, sometimes 10 or 15. So it really depends, you know what I mean? And some people
Depends on you probably more than anything.
Exactly. You know, I think some people start kind of abusing it. Oh, I can drink now. Oh, I can do this now. Oh, I can do that now. But you know, it's gonna be your kidney, so I gotta take care of it too. You know what I mean, I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah.
That's right.
So we already know, you know, the medical bills, the process to do that, but what people don't always remember and realize is the time off that you have to take to heal after this, or both of you, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's where we want to spread the word to the tattoo community to help you guys out, because you have your kids, you have your family, you have your shop, you have your business, you have people that depend on you. So I know you're a good man. I've always I've always thought you were a good dude, Johnny. I
Highly
think,
respectable.
and I think you got a GoFundMe. Did someone start a GoFundMe for you
Yeah,
yet?
one of the guys at the shop heard us
Yeah.
talking, my wife and I, talking about, how the hell are we going to do this? Because we just found out, just a few weeks ago, they gave us 2 dates, and she got cleared last year, but we didn't have a date. So we got the dates February 17th or February 27th, and we're like, there's absolutely no way we can do the 17th. We're not even ready for that. We're not even nowhere near ready for that on the 27th, but it was that or 3 to 4 months after. And so she was like, let's start this year off good. Let's just
There's
do it.
never a good time. You got to
Let's
do it.
just figure
That's
it
right.
out. And so, having a shop doesn't necessarily mean you always have money, man. I think it means more, you have more responsibilities, you know what I mean? So,
Overhead.
I think everybody always assumes, oh, you got a shop, you got this, you got that, and so.
It's the opposite.
Yeah, it's totally the opposite. I'm just like, man, there's a lot of responsibilities for us to take care of. And, some way, somehow, we were just going to try to figure it out, wing it. And one of the guys at the shop just said, you know what, let's just do this for you. And I was a little embarrassed about it just because I'm like, there's people who are in worse condition than we are, man, and who are really deserving of it, you know what I mean? And
The thing is, though, they work, man. I mean, they take their 2.9% or whatever, but they work. You get 100 people to put $20 down, it all adds up. There could be people put down $5, $100, whatever, but people aren't mind readers. You got to put it out there, and people, they love you guys. They want to help you, like you guys have, I believe in it. It's like a GoFundMe is, if it's not broken, don't fix it. It works. So I'm sure if you type in Johnny Quintana, it probably pops up. Or is there any other keywords
I think it's under Quintana Kidney.
Quintana Kidney, okay. So look that up, guys. Spread the word. I haven't been on Instagram in the last few days, but I'm gonna post it. We're gonna get as many people to share it. But not only that, not just sharing it, but just drop a couple bucks on there. Let's help these guys out because they deserve it. If anyone deserves it, it's you guys. And you guys are
Spread
gonna
the
be
word
there.
too.
There's been a lot of super supportive people, man, and that have shown us so much love and support. For us, we got taken back. I was like, oh wow, man, like I got, look at all these messages. I'm like, wow, man.
It was an emotional couple days once that went up. The things that we were reading and just.
You never realize, people are paying attention, and it was emotional. We both got a little emotional that people were showing us that much love, man. It felt really nice.
Yeah, because I remember, I don't know what I was doing, but it was one of those situations where I was only able to briefly see it. So I didn't know. I saw it, and I'm like, oh, I got to post that, but I didn't really know the gist of it. So that's why I wanted to talk to you about it. But now it's like, we got to spread the word, so get the word out, put some money down, help these guys out, and things are going to be good, man. This is great news. It's great news. This is going to be good. It's like, I know you've been going through this for years, ever since I've known you. So so this is going to be great. I'll let you get back to tattooing. I appreciate you guys hopping up here and letting us talk about it. Ryan,
GoFundMe, Quintana Kidney. Check it out.
Let's get a picture.
All right.
Hey, Quest.